Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings came out, but the film never really goes into exact detail on what the Ten Rings are or where they came from. This is Exasperated Nerd Explains. The Ten Rings from the Marvel Comics are completely different from the rings depicted in the film in terms of both looks and powers. They aren't arm bracelets as depicted in the film, but rings that you wear on your fingers, with the villain the Mandarin wearing one ring on each one. Also, all of the rings have a separate power and can be activated individually by the wearer. Though the powers haven't technically changed, the actual description has. For instance, the simple Ice Blast in an early telling has become Zero, opens a beam of nothingness from the icy heart of outer space, creating a deafening boom as the vacuum is filled. So, certainly a bit more dramatic. In the film, during the first mid-credits scene, they indicate that the rings are calling to something. But it is not magic that Wong recognizes, not metals or tech that Bruce Banner recognizes, and not alien tech that Captain Marvel recognizes. So, what could they be calling? I think Captain Marvel's presence here is important because in the comics, it is from aliens. More specifically, a dragon-like alien species, the Makluans. One of this species, Axon Carr, crashed his spaceship on Earth, which was found by the Mandarin. Looking like a dragon, it's said this is the origin of Chinese dragon myths, even though there are lots of real dragons in the MCU. In early tellings, Axon Carr was long dead and just a set of bones when Mandarin came upon them, though the modern comics have indicated he was actually still alive and killed by the Mandarin. In either case, the Ten Rings were actually what powered the spaceship, and they just happened to fit the human finger and have these various powers. That being said, with Captain Marvel's decades of space-going experience, her not recognizing them indicates they probably aren't calling out to space dragons. Another possibility could be the Celestials, but their storyline will be told more in Eternals, and I don't know if they'll actually want to tie those two franchises together at this point. I think it would make more sense narratively if instead of going into space with aliens, they stick to martial arts and end up tying into the heavenly cities and maybe even Ta Lo itself. Ta Lo in the comics doesn't have a lot of history, but is a pocket dimension that is the home to the Taoist gods. This movie really rewrote Shang Chi and his father's story dramatically, and turning Ta Lo into a mystical city in another dimension that can only be accessed under certain circumstances and is protected by a dragon sounds kind of familiar. Seems an awful lot like Kunlun, where Iron Fist comes from, or one of the 7 other heavenly cities. This is pure speculation, but the Ten Rings reacted to Shang-Chi's Chi changing color and gaining power. It's possible that these weapons are actually related to one of the heavenly cities, or Ta Lo will be one of the heavenly cities by default. After all, they mentioned that Ta Lo is one of many cities of their people. This could bring in the other cities in the MCU and the other living weapons, and get us a good Iron Fist, because the Netflix show definitely was not. Plus, I think martial arts battles with other martial artists with specific power sets is more suitable than Shang-Chi fighting aliens, but maybe that's just me. What do you think? Do you think they will keep the original origins of space dragons, or just completely redo it? Let me know in the comments. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching. Bye.